Welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda. In our last episode, we collected another heart container, and as well as completed the third dungeon, and we are at the entrance of dungeon number 4. So, let's head inside. As you may imagine, the dungeon starts off as every other one. Now, something I will put to you guys, and you guys can tell me if you agree. With a few exceptions, like this level, we couldn't get to it without the raft. But a couple of other levels we've been able to access from pretty much early on in the game. This game is not very linear in the sense that you can actually take on dungeons in any order, with a few exceptions, like I said. We have a new enemy here. These are called fires, I think, as in vampire, I guess. If you kill them, they turn into 2 keys, red keys. The only difference between these keys and blue keys is that they are blue instead of red, or red instead of blue. But other than that, they really don't, they're really not different. But anyway, yes, you can tackle the dungeons in almost any order if that's what you're into. Obviously, levels are easier with certain items, and I wonder if if you've ever tried to tackle, if you've played this game before, if you've tried to tackle the dungeons in a different order than what you're quote-unquote supposed to. Here we have our first dark room in the game. And basically you light the room by putting fire on the ground, which disappears, but the room remains lit. So that happened. Yeah. Either way, I find that very interesting about this game, that it was so, open-ended. You can actually do, and I have in the past, done level 2 before level 3. Gotten the boomerang as one of the first things I ever do. It's tougher because if you only have 3 hearts, obviously, doing that is hard. We saw that room. It was a pretty tough room, right? Right. But moving on. So as you will notice, I have tons of keys. And you may be wondering, how come you have so many keys? Well, I don't go through every door because some of the doors that are locked aren't worth your time, to be perfectly honest. And as I did with Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, I beat the levels, taking as little risk as I can, especially in this game, which is a lot harder than all the other games we've played so far. Like I said, I prefer to not take a lot of risk when it comes to, going into rooms that I don't need to go into. Why would I go into a room that has nothing for me? That's just how I feel. Feel free to disagree with me. If you're the kind of girl or guy that likes to complete everything, that's fine. There is nothing wrong with that. But I don't do that. Simply because I really don't see the point in it, to be honest. So sometimes, likes, worst enemy, in my opinion. These guys are just, I hate them. Not because they're necessarily tough, but as I said, they will steal your shield. That's what they happen to eat. That's like their Food source. Shields. I don't know how they survive this long. On shields, assuming a lot of people come in here with shields and that's what they eat. I don't know. Some rooms, there's a pushable blocks, right? Like this one. That was pushable. They will only be pushable after you defeat all the enemies in the room. So, unfortunately, that's a thing. And you'll see that we have the ladder. Unlike other Zelda games, there's no description, right? The ladder, what does it do? Well, who knows? You have to figure it out on your own. Fortunately, these guys respawned already. Fortunately, I am here to show you exactly what the ladder does. If you can see that pretty much the entire world is separated into one square tiles, right? Well, what the ladder allows you to do is you quit jumping around. Thank you. Ugh. Okay. So the ladder allows you to create a one square walking space, like so. Unfortunately, if I put it here, I can't go up or down. I can only go left and right, like that. Like I can't go up, obviously, because it's water, but yeah, anyway. So we are headed back. Looking at our map, this is where we are. I am not that interested in the map myself. And it's in the room above me, which I can't get to anyway. From that side, from that end. But we are going to go this way, and we're going to go in here. If you want the map, it's to the right. In fact, let's get rid of these guys. I'll show you. Another dark room. But yeah, the map is over there. There's no harm in it. I do believe the eye, you put a bomb there, you can go into the eye of the snake and get yourself some rupee action, which I don't know why you would not want to do that. But I guess I'll light the room up so you guys can see what this is looking like. That door down there is the one that I told you I didn't want to go through because I had the map. As you can see, there's no point in doing that because you can't get to the map from the bottom. So anyway, moving on. Yes, another manhandler. So from now on, and I'm wasting all of my bombs, enemies that you've already killed are going to reappear, and this guy doesn't seem to... Yes, thank you. Apparently that guy can cross over these blocks. He doesn't subscribe to the laws of physics. He just does whatever he wants. Walk into the waterfall. Thank you. Moving on. Okay. So, yeah, once you defeat an enemy, boss enemy, be prepared to encounter them as mini bosses in all kinds of levels from now on. So anything that you've killed previously can and probably will be a mini boss at some point in the future. That's just the way it is. Sorry. And he did not stay still for long. I was hoping he'd leave me with something nice. I actually lost a lot of life with Manhandla, the plant, and I'm a little concerned about my health. Whoa! What's going on? Oh, it's got that block. Okay. Make a run for it. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. Stupid times 3. Dang it. The monster in this level is, I think, one of the tougher. Dang it. And here's something I hate. When you get hit, you just go flying across the room. I'm actually getting my butt kicked here, and I was doing so well. Come on. Stand still. Thank you. As well. Got him. Nope, not that one. This one. There we go. Oh, that was rough. This guy sucks. I'm gonna have to drink some of this good juice really soon. As this guy is a bit of a pain. So when you knock off his head, it will float around the room. Dang it! He aimed that perfectly. He knew exactly where I was gonna be before I knew where I was gonna be. And oh, avoid the redhead. Okay, time to drink. Dang it! I did not want to do that. There we go. A little tougher than previous bosses, as you may have noticed. But either way, we have another piece of heart, heart Triforce piece. Pretty tough, am I right? That's what happens. I wasn't joking. These levels are getting tougher, and that said, though, we're getting pretty close to finishing. In terms of I think we're halfway done here, a little less than half. But the dungeons are going to get longer. They are going to get longer, and they are going to get a lot harder. So even though it looks like we're making good progress, we are actually not going to say we're not doing well, but there's still a long way to go. But that being said, the next episode we are going to actually make ourselves stronger, because if the game is going to get tougher and the monsters are going to get stronger, then we need to get stronger ourselves. So in the next episode, we are going to collect 2 really cool items. One of them is cooler than the other by far. But either way, yeah, next episode. Don't miss it.